I don't know if I'm okay. I don't see the light of day. Looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be your sweet escape. These days gotta schedule the romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib using no hands. Oh, did it feel like I'm floating? But I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My making it by that remedy. I'm more occasional, don't do it regularly. Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen think it did. So mama found she to them legs. She told me that's not who I am. But nowadays I put on for the fam, see her when I can. I'm surrounded by my feelings, I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel. I bet I perish with 140 acres. She want the horse and the carriage, a porcelain portion of garbage. I talk to the mirror, I know that life's not the fairest. I lost my can, I can't pay off the bills with the blessing. I'm sure I relate to the Reddit page. It's feeling like money is everything. Money is everything.
Alright guys, what's good? It's your boy, Traveling with G. Back again, back with another on this beautiful day outside. In Dallas, Texas. Yeah, guys. In today's video, I kind of want to talk about something. I had talked with Chat GPT. I had a talk, and just talk about certain stuff about the food in America. I noticed that. So anyway, I asked her the question. And it was telling me that, I asked a question about the food in the U.S. versus the food in other countries, right? So with that being said, when I asked some questions about the food and stuff, the food here, it was telling me, it was saying, matter of fact, hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna try to find it. When I asked it. I asked Chat GPT. It said, I said, was there, what's the difference with the food, and does it cause low T in the U.S. And it compared the level of testosterone in America versus in other countries is very low. As a low prevalence. It said, as for testosterone levels, it said there have been studies suggesting that lifestyle factors like diet, exercise, and environmental influences can affect testosterone level. It does seem that in the U.S. might have a higher prevalence of low testosterone compared to some other regions. It's definitely a complex issue, but there's some truth to what you heard, because I asked it and it said yes, it's true. So there are a higher prevalence in the U.S. due to low testosterone, and what that means, as you can see it right here, I asked it last night. I screen saved it, and what it was saying is that the food that they put here in our food is really making us sick. You know what I'm saying? Making us sick, and the food is not really. It's not really good at all, man. And I noticed it different because I've been to different countries. I've only been to 2 countries in my whole life, right? So you guys know that I've been to Colombia and I've been to Dominican Republic. And the food tastes 10 times better. It ain't got all that preservatives, all that GMOs, all that pesticide in your vegetables, and all the other stuff. It's a big difference. But I noticed, like, when I got back from the U.S., I noticed, like I said, I noticed a big difference in my body, and you'll get a little bit more sicker because the food here is not really good for you. But I noticed when I was there in DR. By the way, I've been to Dominican Republic twice, and then I've been to Santo Domingo. I've been to other small cities and small country towns in DR on this last trip that I took about 3 months ago. So guys, what I'm saying is, there is a big difference, and not only that, that's just one incident. That's one of the main reasons why I would like to move to another country. I might be transitioning over to Germany or Puerto Rico, whoever called me first for a job. I hate to say this, but I found out, but I noticed that when I do move, it'll be for for the food wise for me, man, because I am tired of eating this food. Food making me sick. I'm constantly have to, you have a lot of mucus and stuff like that. And that's, and and I say that because a lot of people saying, even when if you have low T and you go, and I ain't asked the doctor, and they said that there is a higher, that studies have showed the U.S. is bad on that because the food that we eat is what's making the man testosterone real low. Because I had dealt with that before, and versus going to another country because they don't put all this stuff in our food. You know what I mean, guys? So with that being said, that's one of the main reasons why I would love to go to another country and live. Basically, I want to say because the food is better, the healthcare is better, and as you already know, the women is a lot better for us to talk to. You know, people say, I know they say that when you go to these countries, a lot of these women only want you for a green card. You know what I mean? And some of that could be true too as well. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of good women that I noticed. I have really noticed that I get along with them. I get along with a lot of women overseas better than I do the women here. You know what I'm saying? And my baby mama, sometimes I get along with her, and sometimes I don't. It just depends on what day she had. But other than that, I realized I don't really connect with a lot of women here. I tried to, but some guys in the comment, I'm pretty sure they can agree with me. You know what I'm saying? And some probably don't agree with me. But it's to each his own. And not everybody probably have this problem, but I have noticed that I will listen to Cool Corners. He's a good YouTuber guy. I follow him sometime. And his last video that he posted, he been all over the world, the different countries, Africa, and he from Colombia, and he was talking about that he knows when he got back. He was talking about how different it is, and he can't stay in one area. And I'm not gonna lie, I really agree with him because I've been to two different countries, and I'm still going to. I'm trying to go to another country next year. I really gonna try to go to Spain because I know there's not a lot of people going. Well, a lot of us brothers going to Spain. It's some. I'm not saying a lot of them, but I'm gonna try to go to Spain next year when I come back from Colombia in January. I'm gonna try to explore different countries as well. I might even try to go to Peru. I'm gonna try to squeeze Peru in there maybe in February once I go, because man, my homeboys, I'm gonna bring you guys content on that. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that later. But that video right there itself is gonna be. I'm gonna try to make that a big epic video. Now that I got a better camera and stuff. But anyway, I want to say that when he got back, he was talking about stuff, and he was saying that the healthcare don't cost as much as it do in some of these countries as well. So I can kind of agree with him on that. Like I said, I've been living here all my life, man, and I noticed a big difference. When you go out the country and you go to different countries and you see how they live and see how things is, and ever since I went to my first country, which is Colombia, that kind of humbled me. That really, really humbled me. And I ain't been the same since. And I feel like that was the best investment that I ever did. My first country, my first vlog I ever did in my life was Cartagena, Colombia, which, by the way, we'll be going back there in February. I'm gonna go back there, and I'm gonna revisit. I'm gonna do the fitness expo out there in Colombia in February. So be on the lookout for that, guys. And yeah. So back to this Coop Corner. Just the guy off of YouTube. He was talking about that a lot of time when you try to talk to women and here is kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of different. They're very masculine here, man, very masculine. I mean, not all of them, but the majority of women I have talked to, it's just kind of masculine. And like I said, I kind of feel like when even sometimes when I see like some black women here I talk to, I kind of feel like they ain't feeling us niggas, like they ain't feeling black dudes too much. I don't know. I just kind of get that. I kind of get that sometimes. Maybe it could be just me sometimes. But anyway, but I want to say that's another thing why I want to leave, because the healthcare costs a lot here. I feel like a lot of stuff has been overpriced, especially with this Trump situation going on, man. I feel like they price gouging, just everything's going up, man. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like that it, that the other places is a lot cheaper, and they ain't got all that preservative. Like, for example, there's a video that I did in Colombia. When I took my girl shopping, and I bought her some groceries. I bought her some chicken, and she didn't ask for it. I just offered it, right? So I took her there and got some chicken. She got some fish. She got some steak. She got a whole lot of meat for like, I want to say maybe $70, maybe or $65. I can't remember. And like I said, I didn't mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing that for her. But if y'all know, if I would have got that in the States, man, all that meat that she bought, that stuff would have been about $200 or $300. And plus it would have all this shit in it, all that preserved stuff, all type of stuff would have been in there. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of steroids, GMOs, a whole bunch of that whole chicken. The chicken would have been shot up with a whole bunch of food, a whole bunch of stuff in it. And you know what I mean, GMOs and all the other stuff. So anyway, moving along. I just want to say that there is a big difference. Once if you've never been out the country, man, you're not gonna understand where I'm coming from. It's like it's a freedom. It's a freedom that you get. I feel like it's a freedom that you ain't gotta. Everywhere you look, everything gonna be high, gonna be overpriced, price gouging. Everywhere you go, I feel like here in the States, everything is overrated, is overpriced. And sometimes I see my mom. Sometimes she get kind of frustrated. Sometimes because and you know, I can tell she kind of tired of the U.S. The racism. That's another thing we have to deal with here. Is racism as a black man. I know I dealt with it. I just got through dealing with it. I kind of went through with that. Went to the store and went to a bougie area, and it's in Carterville. I went to Walmart, and I went in there and I got some water and about 2 peaches before I went to the gym. And I goes in there and I said, hey, well, I'm about to pay in the checkout. And as I'm about to pay in the checkout, I said, well, I see you can't tap right here because it got the Walmart tape right there. She said, oh no, we don't do that here. Now, I don't know what she meant by that. I feel like that was it could be racism. I don't know. Maybe you want to put it down in the comment and let me know what you think about that. But I kind of took it like, she trying to be funny, or she was kind of like a little racism. The way she was saying it, because there wasn't a lot of blacks in there hardly. I counted my hand how many blacks was in that Walmart. It was in a bougie neighborhood. And really, I didn't even go to that Walmart because I go to the gym over there. I just happened to stop by to get some water, and that was it. So anyway, so I don't know. It seemed like to me it could be more like a racism when she said, "Oh no, we don't do that here." You got to insert your car. She didn't say that. She said, "Oh no, we don't do that here." I don't know what the hell she mean by that, but anyway. But I ain't want to make a big deal out of that. So anyway, stuff like that we deal with on a daily basis. I just kind of want to talk about that with you guys, and then just give you my opinion on the differences of the countries, and I think people should explore different countries and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to explore some more countries, not just Dominican Republic and Colombia. There are other countries you can go to too as well too. And I'm gonna try to squeeze Peru in there, but I'm most definitely gonna try to go to Spain. I most definitely want to go to Spain next year after I come back from my Colombia trip in Medellin in February. Try to go to Spanish Expo. Try to do that. But guys, with that being said, I just want to, just kind of like talk to you guys about that. I want to get your intake on that. What you think about that? You know what I mean? So, guys, let me know in the comment, man, what you think about that. And yeah, man, if you ain't never been out the country, you get your passport. You need to get your passport, and you need to go explore the world. The internet has made the world a lot smaller because you can see how the other countries doing it and stuff like that. And like I said, me being a small timer YouTuber, I'm trying to grow my channel as well too. And I'm trying to go to different countries. I want to explore. I want to try different avenues, try different stuff, because I'm trying to go to Europe. So that's my main thing is going to Europe and go to Spain And while I'm over there, I'm gonna try to hit up Greece and Italy, and most definitely gonna go to London. Most definitely gonna do London and Paris. I'm gonna try those out while I'm over there. So that's a big thing coming up too as well. So I'm trying to hit up two countries, two brand new country next year after we come back from Colombia for Fitness Expo, which is in Medellin. There are like good benefits. I think you living in another country. One is the food. I think the food is you'll start noticing because I be watching YouTube and they said they noticed that when they move overseas and other countries, the food wise they notice that they a lot more healthier. They don't have all this GMO, all this extra stuff in their food. You eat that food over there. I can speak from experience because I've been to two countries and I noticed that the food when I went to DR, I had some wings, and like here in the States when we order wings, the wings be all big and like it's shot over a whole bunch of steroids. And the wings over there and grilled. Basically what I'm saying, the wings here, I got one time it was a grill, but it was shot over a whole bunch of steroids. Versus the wings I had over there in DR, the wings were small, so those like the real chicken. They ain't got all that extra shit in there, all that extra stuff in their food. Just like this last time when I was in the DR, I had some eggs. Just the eggs alone was good. If you went back and saw my other video, the one I did in DR, when she cooked for me, and she cooked those eggs, them eggs was good. The best damn eggs I ever had. Versus the eggs over here, the eggs I had over here was like, I don't know, it just wasn't the same eggs I had over there because the eggs I had over here, it was I ain't had to have all over there. I ain't had to have all this bell pepper and onions and all that stuff chopped up in there and seasoned. I ate them eggs plain with no season at all, no black pepper, nothing, because I normally eat black pepper with mine, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, you would notice a big difference in your health, which I do believe in when they say that. Because just me being over there for over a week or 2 weeks over there, I know I went over there long enough to say that, but I could tell it was a big difference in my body change. It was like a little difference because you got to remember, when you ate over here and you go over there, you might have like the runs because your body have to adjust to new foods that you go over there and eat because they have all this stuff in there. So your body's got to readjust itself because your digestive system is not used to eating that real food they got over there. Because over there you get the real deal over there versus over here. Like I said, it's just so much stuff. I feel like it kind of throw your taste buds off to me. So anyway, I want to say, but there are some good benefits. You can meet people over there. You can meet different people, man. It's always good to explore the world, explore your options. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Explore your options. But those are some good, like some good things. You can meet new people. You know what I'm saying? Like in these countries and stuff. So I'm really trying to explore and try new foods, new stuff, new everything. You know what I mean? So guys, I just want to say this. Always get your passport. Explore your options, guys. Explore your options.